Okay, we are gonna start then. Welcome back to Tiomara aboard the
Woo!
Prometheus. Hmm, I'm not gonna do a recap of last session because honestly, it's been so long. I do not remember what all happened.
No one
But stuff
remembered.
happened. You
We
made it
got
out alive.
Murder mystery.
Was that the murder
Oh,
mystery?
that was really that was that long
Oh,
ago?
you're right.
Was
that
Oh
or
my
was it?
god!
Yeah, no, it
Oh
was.
yeah, because I was
No, it
wearing
was
the human costume.
Yep.
You
correct.
being a creepy
Oh god.
disembodied doll.
Huh.
I can't believe it's been that long since we've played. Okay, well, we're gonna jump right back in with the ship that you're aboard, the Prometheus, the strong, beautiful. God damn it! 1 second, I have to check this work message.
Jeez.
I'm gonna throw
Wow,
my
that's a new intro right there.
phone. I swear to God.
Every
That's
time you
not even an
say
important
Prometheus, I
message.
just think of Theseus.
I think
Because
of
that's stuck in my
Alien.
head.
I love that. Well, it's the Prometheus, our lovely sailing ship that is cruising the world of Tiomara, jumping from portal to portal, mapping out new trade routes and connections to civilizations heretofore unexplored by those of Avela and Vilthea. Your ship has just flown into a portal in the clouds. The world became you're getting kind of used to this portal feeling of vertigo as the world drops out from under you and the sky swirls around you, and all of a sudden you're just like, and you just feel yourself kaplunk and hit the ground. But
Oh.
you can feel the ship continuing to rock beneath you, but it doesn't. You're clearly not on a body of water. Can everybody give me
Simulation.
Constitution saving throws, please?
That's a
This
19.
Nat 20. 8.
Beautiful. Okay, so Boreas, you are the only one affected by vertigo at this point, as the world drops out from underneath you and then the ride begins rocking side to side. So
Huh?
you just have a disadvantage
The
on
bird is the
dexterity
one
checks.
getting
Just
vertigo.
the
That
bird.
makes sense.
Correct.
Makes perfect sense.
It makes the most
I
sense,
mean,
I
the
think, for
robot
me.
makes sense. Dega should be the
Yeah,
one with it.
true. True. So you feel the ship rocking beneath you as the world materializes below. But as you look out and scan the horizon, you realize that the ocean is actually not an ocean, but a sea of trees, green and thick and lush. You can smell the smell of a wet forest below you. And you appear to be stuck in the top of a very, very large tree. And as you continue to gaze out, you actually see the trees kind of culminating and moving up, and all of a sudden, they just disappear as a plume of smoke comes out of the top of a mountain not too far in the distance. Um, and
Wait.
it
We're doing great tonight. We're doing great tonight.
Oh,
oh god,
Everything's
terrible.
fine. Thanks for asking.
we're doing great. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay, Christina's returned. The prodigal son.
So sorry.
That's okay. I'm assuming somebody got home or knocked
Yeah.
on your door.
Sure did.
We left off with this. You guys are in a boat on a tree on an island that has a smoking mountain slash volcano.
And we can't move the boat.
In a boat
Boats.
on a tree.
And the boat is also on fire.
Is the tree on fire?
Can
Nope, tree's not
uh
on fire, boat's on fire.
our boat can.
What part
Just
of the
so I
boat?
remember, our boat can fly now, right?
Correct, but the parts
Well,
that make the boat fly, they're on fire.
I assumed as much.
Got it. How tall is the tree?
Oh, man.
Pretty tall.
And are we like wedged in it or like precariously
Correct.
tipping? Wedged, like
Correct.
Jurassic Park
Wedged
style.
it in kind of
Right.
like Jurassic Park style.
Like
Yes,
plain and
exactly.
dry.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well,
Correct.
I got my visual stuck. Not going in.
Correct.
we're kind of screwed on the fire side because I can't throw a hose over and activate my firearm attachment.
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
Darn.
Captain
the ground
Amaya
or
just turns to you. I mean, you can see the ground. It's down there.
Yeah. Just below
What's
the
down there?
trees.
Grass, trees, bushes.
Grass? Are we in
little
a single
critters.
tree in savannah or are we in a forest?
You are in a forest, a giant forest.
Like giant,
The
as in it's
trees
just
are-
large, or like
Are there
tall
dinosaurs?
trees.
Both.
We had
They're
a lot of
pretty tall. Like
Questions.
it's all the directions. Think
Mhm.
large.
Okay. Okay. Are we in metric units, or are we in imperial? What are we in here for large?
We're gonna go with American system, where I just say it's as tall as a skyscraper.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No. Actually, it's
How many
as tall
McDoubles
as
is
about
that?
30 washing machines.
30 washing machines? Okay, okay.
That's not that tall.
That's not that.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty tall.
Hey,
30 washing
That's
machines? That's like
That's
that's like
pretty
200
tall.
cheeseburgers.
60 feet.
One washing machine's maybe 3 feet, like 3 or 4
Yeah,
feet off
like
the ground.
top.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's 60 of them.
3 or 4 feet times 60. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's like 120 feet, I think.
Pretty
That's
tall.
60 feet.
180 feet.
What's the
Sorry, my
biome
math is wrong.
we're in? Are we in?
Biome is rainforest.
And it's not
So it's
raining?
Also, your ship is currently on fire.
Well, yeah, we got that part.
Okay.
That's not the concerning part about this. That's normal.
Sure that
That's
came
like
out.
really normal for this ship.
Yeah, it tracks. Amaya is your captain. Looks at you all, sighs, shakes her head, and starts shouting orders to the crew to try and deal with that.
Mhm.
Um,
I'll go
What is
pat
she
down
telling
some
the
fires.
crew?
fires.
Because I should probably listen
Or avoid.
or avoid, depending on the orders.
she's ordering them to use the fresh water reserves to put out the fires. And
Oh.
that we will collect more in hoping
Do I have
this
a
island
bucket?
has fresh
Is there a
water.
bucket?
Do I have a
There is
super soaker
absolutely a
arm?
bucket.
I have
If you want a you know what? If you
Like
want a super
part
soaker
super
arm,
soaker?
you can have a super soaker arm.
Okay, I'm gonna help.
Or
put
at
out
least
the
like
fire.
I pull like a plastic
Beautiful.
super soaker out of my back and then kind of attach it to my arm.
Well, yeah,
My,
'cause you're made of
but-
trash.
Exactly.
But every time I get close to the flames with my bucket of water, I throw it too early. Lands in front of the fire.
I have a druid. My druid craft will let me make a cloud of rain.
Perfect.
That is
So-
useful.
So Dagger runs over and like tries to lob some water.
Rip.
It's not working. And then Hank pulls out this plastic super soaker that like leaks and takes like 20 minutes to
You gotta pump
too. and then Boris just like laughs, dizzily smiles, waves their little feather, and everything starts raining, and it puts out the fire immediately.
Yeah, I'm super drunk while doing
I
Exactly.
feel like I did it, even though I didn't have water. Like,
You summoned the rain
perfect.
clouds.
it was helping.
it. The rain can tell me which way is up.
Oh no, we're not moving
As you say
anymore.
this, the rain like kind of like starts going in circles rather than like just like dropping down. Fire's out at this point, but it's definitely a little bit wobbly. Amaya just turns to you all and is like, okay, so we're on a new island, blah blah blah. We need to figure out where this island is, what it is, blah blah blah. We all know no one else is gonna volunteer, so you three, how about you go figure it out?
So we jump off the boat.
And we're going to get the boat ready for shrinking and disembarking so that we can make things happen. How does that sound?
Aye aye.
What happened to the murder
Wonderful.
mystery?
We solved it.
Did we?
Yeah, it was It was. Well, hold up. I'm gonna remember.
It was the
Oh, we halfway finished.
the professor.
Was it the professor? Oh, it was the professor.
Having
It was the
fair.
professor.
Because
Okay, it's all coming
his
back.
ideas got ripped off.
Oh, that's right.
And
That's
he was
right.
in love with the person who ripped them off.
That's right. Okay, never mind. Unrelated question.
And then he killed her.
Ready for the shrinking?
He was a simp.
See, this is what I get for skipping recaps.
Right?
Don't worry, I'll recap it.
We just left the
Brazen
murder
fire.
mystery as it is and said it's not our problem.
That's,
Boy's a simp. He got
that's where it
murdered.
was in my brain. Like, I feel like we just walked away from that. It's funny,
That would be on par.
Honestly, that would be in character.
That would be
right?
So how are we getting down?
Yeah. What do we do for?
She looks at you,
That's like 60
looks
washing
at the-
machines, Captain.
looks at the rope ladder that's attached to the side of the ship and picks it off. It rolls down. And then she gestures.
She we're so
Or hear me out, guys. I have featherfall. We could jump.
Well, and you
does
only
that
need
work
a
for all of us or just you?
All of us.
Oh, okay.
But can't I just fly?
You
If you
can.
want.
I don't know, bird.
I just grab Dig and jump off the side of the boat.
Oh God!
I'll drunken.
And I'm like, wait, no! It's like reaching for the boat. Terrified.
When you cast Featherfall, what does it look like when you cast Featherfall?
I'm a robot. Something robotic.
Feather pillow.
I actually like that a lot better.
That's all I can
I was
think
like,
of.
are we going with, like-
Falling into pillow.
Well, because like you only have to cast it at the end, so just a bunch of like throw pillows appear.
I was gonna say
Cartoon,
all your
guys.
plastic
This is
bags
just fucking
just
cartoon.
Oh, all the plastic bags open too. I love it.
And when you land, it just goes, and like
That's what I'm
feathers like
picturing.
shoot out to the side. Yeah,
That's
guys,
it
this
right there.
is just Looney Tunes. We're
Yeah.
just playing Looney Tunes at this
At
point.
this
kind of
point,
Bugs
yes.
Bunny,
usual.
Tweety Bird, Bugs Bunny.
Shit. You're right.
We're just
The
ripping
robot
out
that's
Looney
there.
Tunes.
The robot.
And you
plays
know
everywhere.
what? I love it. You're clearly the Marvin the Martian.
Oh,
Kind of. Yeah. I can see that.
Yep, I love it, and I love it so much.
Can't unsee it.
So you guys are on the ground. You're in a unfamiliar forest. You know from your glance around that there is a volcano to the north of you and continued large amounts of forest everywhere else. What are you going to do?
How big does the island seem? Like, can we see
Huge.
the edges of it? Like when we were
You
up
can
in
like
the boat?
you could like just barely see the edge of an ocean of like some water off.
So we
off.
could tell we were.
Let me do
Yes.
some physics.
You
real
know
quick.
you're on an island. You know you're on an island, but it is a very, very large island.
Got it.
Here, I'll go see if I can see anything, and then if I fly up a bit, can I do a perception check?
Sure.
Do I have to do it with disadvantage still?
Yeah. Oh wait, no. Just dexterity. Just dexterity has disadvantage, so you're fine.
Okay, so perception is a 19.
So you fly up high enough that you can get a sense of the size of the island and can see that it's quite large. You see the volcano. You see kind of an area that has fewer trees, kind of off to the east, and then to the west you see a group of trees that is moving and shaking, and it kind of is moving like the shaking is moving towards you.
Can I put my ear to the ground and listen for vibration?
Absolutely, give me a
Perhaps
perception check.
Footsteps. 5.
I'm stomping too much.
I can't hear
Hank
the
is just
robot
like-
stomping around.
jumps over next to you and like leans down and is like, "What are you doing?"
Gunk, 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 gunk.
No good.
So yeah, all you hear is Hank's noise. You aren't able to pick up on any vibrations at the moment.
Do something, Hank.
Do something, Hank.
I look with my robot eyes.
Yeah, there we go. X-ray vision.
Oh,
Shit.
Nat one,
Look
never
with
mind.
Oh, just kidding.
your robot eyes turn off because they say
Okay.
it's too dark. And night mode
I
has
have
not
been blinded.
activated.
Give me 3 minutes while I reboot into night mode.
Does it look like there's like wildlife like coming towards us, like they're running away from something, or does anything seem bothered by the shaking that is approaching?
Oh
Is there
yeah,
anything
there are
around us?
birds flying out. Like think like cartoon something running through the trees, and birds are like flying out of the area as this like moves through the trees.
How
Um,
long until it reaches
Moving-
us? Can she
Moving
guesstimate
pretty
that?
quick. Moving pretty quick.
Cool.
Cool beans, cool beans.
Um,
Guys,
Right.
let's not go that way. And then I kind of
hide.
start. I kind of like start trying to fly away from it.
Can
But
I dig a little hole and sit in it?
Can I dig a little hole and sit in it?
To
Why? May I ask
hide.
why?
To hide.
Bunny, what
With my
a
head
bunny
still
expression.
peeking out.
Fight
Just your
or
little bunny
flight,
ears.
fight, flight, or dig.
Right, exactly. I'm a really fast digger.
Oh. So we have a digger, we have a fighter, so I'm assuming Hank, you're the fighter.
I guess so.
The only only explanation. So as you guys kind of contemplate where to go from here, you begin to hear the sound of sorry. Of rustling in the trees, and it's getting louder and louder. And now, Daga, you don't even have to try. You could feel the vibration in the ground.
Tell Hank, come into the burrow. Hurry, Hank.
It's a
He
little
definitely-
too small.
Even though his head was.
Does it sound like mechanical, like an animal, like a group of
Sounds
people?
natural. Sounds natural.
Okay.
Like
big?
a stampeding herd.
Shit.
Oh,
Lion King
I'm
all
not,
over
yeah, I was about to say I
again.
don't want to get Lion Kinged here. Let's move out of the way.
Dad, move!
As you say
Daka,
this,
no!
as you say, a bunch of small creatures come bursting out of the woods, like trying to get out of the way of whatever this is. Do you take off? Do you move to the side? Do you move into the air?
Yes, I move into the air.
I mean, you can climb trees. You can climb trees.
You
What is a fucking
robot.
bird?
You can hover. No.
Hey,
What?
activate your hoverboard! I'm gonna move
We
to the
did. We never
side.
did discuss. Okay. Okay. So you start moving to the side. And then as you do that, you realize that this a whole bunch of animals burst through the trees over a large swath. I'm like trying to think of the ways to describe this and realizing I just need to get it over with.
Stampede.
There's a stampede, and there's a loud crash as these large lizard-like creatures burst through the area around you. Hold on, sorry, my
Lizard-like
music.
or giant lizard.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
What?
No, it's the wrong one. A
Are you-
bitch.
What's happening?
I'm so
Wait,
confused.
I'm trying to get the music to go. Where is it?
Lion
Fuck,
King.
this is not the one
I,
I
I,
wanted.
I
Try
don't
to
think it's the
trigger my
right thing.
childhood trauma.
Do you need help?
No, I'm gonna make it happen. It's really important.
It's really important.
Can you hear it?
No.
No. I heard
I
them.
hate this.
But I think you gotta put it by your headphones. I think your speakers are in
Yeah,
your
where's your
headphones.
speaker?
My speaker should be in my speaker.
It doesn't sound like it. I think it's.
No, your microphone.
Is it over
Make it
here?
by your microphone. It's gonna be by your.
No, this is my microphone.
No, I don't think you turned that on in Discord.
Son of a bitch. Hold on.
Because your mic sounds like it's coming through either your computer or your headphones.
Oh, well, fuck.
Go settings,
on.
voice and video, input device, switch to
Wait,
snowball.
where are settings?
Oh, yeah.
Where are settings?
Okay, lower to left.
Oh wait, I found it. I
User
found it.
settings.
I found it.
Yep.
I found it. Okay,
This is
okay.
important.
This is really important, guys.
Go to voice and video,
Okay.
input device,
Input device.
switch to snowball.
Is that better? Is that better?
Hold up. Talk again.
Hello?
That
Does it sound like it's from something better?
It does sound a little cleaner. Tap on your
Okay.
microphone and talk.
Nope.
Can you hear me?
Talk while you're tapping.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, that's much better. I can't hear the tapping, but
Okay.
I can hear you talking.
Well, that's weird.
So
Well,
put the
let me restart my music. Hold on.
Let's see if this works. There. Oh, I heard it for a second. All I heard was duh.
I think you gotta turn it up.
Yeah, crank
It's
that.
Is this Jurassic Park soundtrack?
It says Jurassic Park on there, so I'm assuming it's supposed to
That's the
be.
best thing I've ever heard.
Be the Jurassic Park soundtrack. It was gonna be all dramatic and awesome.
Wait, are these dinosaurs?
It's a bunch of dinosaurs.
Wait, is this?
Said we landed the tree like Jurassic Park.
You did. I was like, God damn, she nailed it. She nailed it.
You didn't give it away though. You're like, oh, straight.
I was like, fuck, how did she guess it already? Okay.
That's just where my brain
That's
goes
my big
immediately.
reveal.
Always.
So a large number of dinosaurs tromp out of the forest, running towards you.
Change
What do you
my
do?
approach if I knew. Well, no, being in a hole's not bad. They can't.
Yeah,
I
hole's not a bad
I
idea.
should specify it's a bunch of stegosauruses. It's like a
So
little
they're
herd.
they're
Honestly-
non-evil.
Yeah, but they're being
I would say
chased by
Stegosauruses are
something.
badass. There's at least 5 of them. All
There
they're
goes.
just huge.
Yeah, I was about to say those are huge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Good luck, Dega.
freaking-
I'm out of here.
Yeah. I am free.
I burrow deeper.
We all leave this. I'm trying to fit into Dega's hole, but I don't understand how like going underground works. So I'm just kind of like stuck. I'm like a little cork on top.
I was trying to pull you in. But you're...
I'm like, help! You're going
Now
to
we're turning into Winnie the Pooh.
You're going to
reliving
eat.
all our childhood trauma.
Oh, I love us. So yeah, there's just a bunch of dinosaurs running towards you, and as they like tromp around you, I'm gonna just roll a luck check to see if they run over your hole. 1 through 10, they run over your hole. 10 through 20, they
Hey.
or
You mean
11
ele-
through 20, they miss your hole. That's a 6. So they run straight over top of you. Can everybody give me a like dexterity saving throw to kind of dodge feet?
Well, how big am I compared to their foot? They might not fit their foot in my hole.
They can absolutely fit their foot in their
No,
in
like
your
if it's
hole.
too big. My hole's not that big. Their foot might be big.
It'll cover it, and Boris is
It
sticking
can
out.
cover it.
Boris
Oh,
is sticking
oh,
out.
your butt's.
It's mainly Boris.
Well then, crush his spine.
And I have disadvantage. So
Correct.
7.
Okay.
You take 40 damage.
You take a
You've
million
broken your
damage and
spine.
are immediately killed.
Oh,
Roll a new character.
You take holy shit, that is a lot of damage.
Oh, don't like to hear that.
I'm gonna roll less than that because I did not didn't realize they had such a high challenge rating.
I'm not fighting. I gotta fight.
Rolled
I get
almost max damage. You take 11 damage.
Oh god. That's that is a half of my health.
Correct. As I literally it was 2d6. It was originally 6d6s. I changed it to 2d6s. It still rolled 11.
Jeez.
I get stepped on and I break a wing. I just instantly break a wing. I'm like,
Oh no. Not the
hey,
wing!
Pink, help! I'm too small for this world.
But
Uh,
not small enough for the hole!
as you cry out, the Stegosauruses they have like moved past you a little bit, but as you cry out, they whip around and turn towards you and like lower their horns and start doing this like they're getting ready to
They
and
don't have
pawing their little
horns.
feet.
Yeah, they don't. Stegosauruses don't have horns.
Thinking
Are
of
you thinking
Triceratops.
Triceratops?
Fuck!
They
I
have
thought
plates on their
Stegosaurus-
back. Sorry, you're speaking of
Stegosaurus are like
dinosaurs.
Stegosaurus are like the huge ones with long necks.
Plates on their
No,
back.
no, not the one with long necks. That's a brontosaurus.
Okay,
Oh,
they're like
I'm
medium necks.
lost.
They have stubbier necks, but they kind of
Medium
like
necks
I
with plates on their back.
Oh wait,
correct.
yeah.
They have they're the ones with the plates on their back.
Yep.
Okay, well they turn towards you and these ones whip their spiky tails around because they do have
They do have
they do
spiky
have
tails.
spiked tails, and
Three.
you can feel like a cat. They're like
Are they
flicking
gonna
it back
charge
and
us?
forth and like pawing their little feetses.
Their
Are,
defense.
are they gonna charge us? Or does it look like they're gonna leave us?
It looks like they're gonna charge you.
Can they speak?
Yeah,
Speak
no,
to them,
yeah.
I can't
Oh.
speak to them.
Maybe they're smart. We don't know.
Good. I'm trying to think of a good way to scare them off. So I'm gonna just make
Can you make a carnivore noise?
Actually, I could cast Thunder Wave.
Roar at them. Scare them. It's like their natural predator.
tell them they hurt me.
So can they all give me a con as I cast Thunder Wave?
Yeah, they can. They sure can.
It's nothing you can have.
I'm gonna roll 2. That's 2, 3, 4,
All done.
5.
For you.
What's your saving throw?
14.
3 passed, 2 failed.
Okay. And this is mainly to try to spook them with this loud force damage.
Okay.
But 7 damage is what I rolled.
Okay.
So the
Can
ones
you
who
give
failed,
me an intimidation check as
yes.
well?
And I would like to be screaming while doing this.
I love it.
That'll be a 13.
13. So you turn, you whip around, and and this like huge roar
Grinding
comes out of your
metal shrieky.
roar comes out of your beacon hole.
It's like a megaphone.
Speaker in your head.
Since we're going with Looney Tunes in here, it turns into like a megaphone.
Yeah. And 2 of the dinosaurs step back and like blink a lot, like they're like really affected by it, and the other 3 like look at them and look at you and kind of like stop. They're just like sizing you up because you're seeming tougher than they thought.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
That's
like,
right.
Not. And they like take a couple steps back.
Yeah, don't come forward. I'll make a flamethrower next.
He's not playing.
Yeah, they just seem like a little bit sketched out by you. And as you do this and you're able to kind of hold them off, a group of figures runs into the clearing that you're standing in, and they whip out some ropes and lasso each of the Stegosauri?
Christine, how do you do the plural?
Stegosauruses? Stegosauruses?
You heard it
Okay,
from
I
the
love it.
dinosaur master herself.
The expert opinion.
This is our
Correct.
expert
So
in the field.
They whip out their ropes, and as the ropes lasso around the Stegosauruses' necks, they an electrical pulse runs through them, and the Stegosauri uh, all kind of fall to their knees and kneel their heads down.
Oh.
And the people immediately run up and like slap these collars on them. And then grinning, just this big grins, turn to look at you and are just like, "Oh man, thank you. We owe you. I can't believe you were able to wrangle them like that for us. We've been chasing these guys for like the last 2 hours.
You,
We are indebted to you."
you're welcome.
What?
Are they?
And I'm gonna pick Boreas up and put him on my
have-
shoulder.
What?
Are they wearing cowboy hats, perchance?
Do these seem like military people,
mean,
Oh, this
perchance?
is the rainforest, not the Old West. Old West.
Correct.
They could be
cowboys.
still wearing
This
cowboy
is in
hats.
fact the rainforest, but the main guy who's talking to you, he is in fact wearing a cowboy hat.
Does he look like Chris Pratt?
Does he look like
Looks-
Chris?
He looks suspiciously like Chris.
Boreas instantly doesn't like him.
Degas in love.
What? Why did you catch you collar? Are they your pets now?
Oh man, they've always been our responsibility. This is our state park, as it were.
Are they under control?
I mean, they have the collars for tracking purposes so that we can find them when
That-
they get loose.
If I
It
walk up and
clearly-
pick one
it
now, can it bite
clearly-
me?
Yes, if you
Damn it.
were to walk up to it, it could in fact bite you, so I would not recommend it.
Can I
Um,
electrocute it if it tries to bite me?
I can technically, yes, through the collars
Will you?
do that.
Will
I
you please?
don't. I mean, I mean, I will if you're that stupid, but I would just recommend not walking up to them.
Well, it stepped in my hole, so I would like to kick it.
I mean, I think
hurt my-
they might have suffered enough.
No.
I think one little rabbit kick isn't gonna kill it.
Hey, you know what? Just go kick the little one.
I'm just saying.
Go and do it.
Great state park ranger right there. Go kick the bear.
Fine, kick it. It's fine.
We
We got it
Jump up like the
incapacitated.
biggest one and kick it on the nose.
Does
It, look, it
Does-
just
it does
looks at
nothing.
you.
It
It just
has
looks
no
at you
reaction.
and it's like, if it had an eyebrow, it would be raised.
is pretty much like a fly accidentally flying straight into your face.
Exactly.
And I jump back
It
like
is.
it was hurt me.
Shock
You're
it,
like,
shock it.
It's so brave.
I think you'll survive. And he just kind of looks around and is like, "Well, now y'all don't look like you're from here, and you're definitely not what part of one of the tour groups we have coming through here."
Nope, we are from that. And I point up to our ship.
And he like looks up and he's like, "Now there's a ship in that tree. There's a
Yes.
sailing ship. Why is there a sailing ship in that tree?"
We are mapping portal points, and it led us to here. We are looking for the next jump point.
I forgot that was our mission. Thank you, Hank.
You are welcome. It is programmed into my head.
There's portals?
Correct.
What kind of magic is that?
Stumbled across some idiot.
Now, see here, young Missy.
I
Just
whispered it.
someone has different experiences than y'all doesn't mean that they're an idiot.
No, stop.
She agrees.
You're best.
The sass of the caliper.
Such a stop hitting. He keeps hitting with his
Oh my gosh.
ow. Hurt. Don't do it. Boy.
He says, "Oh, who's that?"
That's a hand.
I guess
Thank you. Turn.
Well, portals
now,
are like it's like teleportation magic. Don't know where they really came from. We are just sent out by
magic? Wait,
they are
y'all
magic.
have magic?
Yes.
Magic's
that
real?
that thunder wave that I just cast there, where I made loud noise and pushed them away. That was magic.
I
These
just
large
assumed you had
lizards.
sonic technology.
Nope.
I-
And then I create a bonfire.
And then
His
I put
eyes
the
go,
stuff on top
"Why?"
of the bonfire to make it go out.
His eyes are just like, holy.
I want to talk to Chris.
I never told you my name, but sure, my name can be
No,
Chris.
I know your name is Chris Pratt.
Wait, it's straight up Chris Pratt.
It's just straight. You know what? Sure, it's just straight up Chris Pratt.
Chris, I wish to control the lizards too. Please teach.
I don't know how to control the lizards.
Oh,
I
but
just
I saw your thing.
my rope,
Yeah.
my rope.
The beasts obey you.
Clearly.
They want your power. Please give
He's
it
like,
to
I
them.
mean, I can teach you how to use a lasso.
Yes.
Well,
I reached my hand out for like a remote.
He puts some rope in your hand. He's like, you got to start with the regular rope, not the electrified rope, just so you don't injure yourself. Yes, yes. How about we talk about it tonight over dinner as a thank you for helping me catch these critters.
These beasts. You have more of them?
Yes, we in fact have a whole park of them.
Is this some sort of Jurassic
What do you call this
theme
park?
park?
No, I actually tend to call it the Mesozoic estate, but
I
the right reasons right there.
Boreas somehow has glasses on and then like fails to take them off and goes, my god.
The Mesozoic state. We'd love a
Right
tour,
reasons.
Well,
Well,
yeah, we have
I can
time.
definitely make that happen.
but only in cute little Jeep.
Oh, well, I just so happen to have a cute little Jeep right over
I
there.
knew it.
Points. And there is a blue Jeep, not green.
Not
Blue.
green. Of course it is.
Blue and purple,
Not
not green and
parody.
orange.
Not the type that you would use to hide in trees. Not,
Definitely
Nope,
not.
it is round. It is not square.
It's very rounded and futuristic, but not like the not like the ride, Jurassic Park ride over in I think it's Tokyo.
Correct.
Not like that round,
Correct.
but like
Not like
in
that
between.
But like round, but like not a Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
Like sort of Jeep-esque, but round.
Basically entirely different.
It's
basically completely different.
It's
Actually, you know what? It's a fucking minivan. It's minivan, okay?
Okay. I like that better.
That's been spray painted blue and purple.
There's some
A
little
Honda
kids
Odyssey.
soccer equipment in the back.
A
Yeah.
Honda Odyssey, yes.
Honda Odyssey.
Exactly. It's a Honda Odyssey.
Perfect.
Come on, everybody, pile in.
And he's like, I can't really fit your whole crew, but I mean, I can take y'all.
In a Honda Odyssey, yes, you can.
yeah. She's not wrong.
Not
Have you seen
not
the third
sponsored,
row?
but you can fit a lot of people in a Honda Odyssey.
I mean, okay, so we could get you three and like 4 more maybe if you sit on the floor.
Bring Bartholomew.
Bart like looks over the edge of the ship and just shakes his head
Oh.
and then shrinks back down.
No, come back.
Amaya calls out and she's like, I think you guys can handle it. We're just gonna take care of the boat for now. You know where to find us.
Okay, Captain.
And
Got this.
just straight up Chris Pratt. That's his name now.
Yep.
Yep. I needed
This
to
is
put
the-
that.
Yawn, like,
This is
Let's pile into the Honda Odyssey.
Yep. This will be the second dinner party I attend where I can't eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll eat for you.
Very well.
Ugh.
Very well.
So, Chris Pratt, his 3 buddies that were also there helping that just haven't
John
said
Hammond.
anything because John,
Does there happen to be somebody named like Mr. I don't know, Dr. Malcolm or just off the top of my head?
technically, his name is Assistant Professor Malcolm because he's
Okay.
not actually a doctor yet.
Oh, okay.
Still working on that PhD.
What's his
and,
thesis on?
His thesis is on
Is
dinosaurs.
it's not weirdly on like Life Finds a Way or anything like that.
Nope.
Interesting.
Not on
Interesting.
not on Life Finding a Way, on just
Or
straight up
asexual-
dinosaurs in their natural habitat
Hmm.
and how they live and what they eat
Good will.
and how you can determine what they eat from their
They
shit.
eat is. Thank you. This has been my thesis.
He glares at you a little bit.
Ow!
How
Stop.
did you know the contents of his
And,
paper so well?
He's like, God damn it, I gotta restart my research. And so, Chris Pratt pies you on the Honda Odyssey and uses and clicks a button, and this like fence goes out from around the back, and like it's like this mechanical like and it surrounds the stegosauri, so that as you drive forward, it like hits them in the butt and forces them to come along.
So they don't have magic here, but they have magic technology here.
No, it's not magic; it's science.
Bam. Their
Pretty
vehicles are
pretty
dino
advanced.
powered.
Semantic.
Davis, it's science.
Okay, I trust you. You would know.
Do you?
Hey man, I didn't
Yeah.
finish college, so I don't know.
Yeah, I would know.
I'm just a robot man.
So he drives the Honda. We're not sponsored, I promise. I have $0. I make no money.
But if
But if Honda wants to get in on this, y'all drive the Honda Odyssey along a path with the Stegosauruses following, and arrive to this beautiful park entrance. It's got this big giant arch that says Mesozoic Estate across the front. And within
which way do
it
the
like
doors
follows
swing?
like this track.
Which
The
way do
doors
the doors
obviously
Do they just go
swing.
up?
Out. Towards you.
They go sideways. They go
God
like
damn
this. It's like an automatic door.
Does it make the ding too?
It absolutely makes the ding. It goes ding and then goes and it closes behind you as you move forward into it. He's like, we got to make a detour so I can drop the Stegosaurus over off in their pen where we finally fixed the wall so they can't get out again. And
Is this a common occurrence at this place?
you know, when you're dealing with critters like these, yes. The short answer is yes. The less complicated answer.
Did you reinforce all the walls that they could break down, or did you just patch?
Yep. Nope, we reinforced them. We got thicker walls, added layers of cement with steel, rebar. So hopefully they can't bash their way through this one. And usually they're pretty well behaved when they're getting their feed and just kind of living their lives. But sometimes they just like to get a little sassy with us.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
How many
And
deaths?
stampede over innocent birds.
Over
Bunnies.
the birds fly away. The bunnies they don't.
They
They get
stamped
squished.
right on my friend.
I will.
You're
I
like,
mean,
well, she should have blown away.
well, shit. Well, should have used her wings and flown away like a real bird.
Wow.
Boreas is just like flopped over.
Just
There-
really milking the injury.
But I mean, I only have like 10 HP left.
God.
Injured.
Actually halfway
killed her.
dead.
Yeah,
Straight up.
What?
He like looks over at you and like double takes and he's like, "Do you need a medic? We have a doctor."
Sure do.
I also have vertigo, so I can't like look straight. My eyes are like circling.
He's like, "Y'all, I think your friend might have a concussion. We maybe should deal with this."
That, yeah, most likely. But this is normal, so I just
Stay
forgot.
away, and he like slaps your little bird face. And he's like, stay awake now.
No,
We're going to
don't
sleep."
no touchy.
It's all spinning.
No, this
Um,
the dinosaur. I think he's also a dinosaur. He's part of their pack. He just looks different because he's the alpha.
Yes.
of course.
Of course.
You know, y'all don't really work with this very many humans.
It's true.
This part.
He's like, okay, let me, and then he drops the Stegosaurus off into their, and takes you guys on a little tour. While he's doing it, he like gets on the radio and he's like, "Y'all, I need a medic at the ranger station. I'm gonna be there in about 10 minutes with someone who I think has a concussion, so maybe bring some ice, and I don't know what else you use for a concussion, to be honest. Figure it out." And then he hangs up. And they just go, "Roger." Um, and he takes you guys on a little tour showing you numerous pens all filled with different dinos and different biomes. There's ankylosauruses, there's velociraptors, there's brontosauruses. Where's my list? I have a whole list. Hang on.
Raptors.
There is Triceratops, there is Allosauruses, there's a bird kind of enclosure full of
An aviary.
Quetzalcoatluses?
Quetzal.
Quetzals?
Wetzel's
Quetzalcoatluses?
Pretzels? Not
And
sponsored.
Pteranodons. And there's a small group of velociraptors, like I said, which one of them is red in color, and he nods his head at this guy red. And
One
she
of
kind of
them
nods back.
Red in color. He nods back. They're all males.
Yeah, they're all males in this
Yeah.
park. They're not
Yeah,
females.
they're all males.
This park
They're
is
all males. No, everyone in this actually, that is something you do pick out. There actually is multiple genders. There's both males and females. And I know your brain is wondering, and he turns to you and he's like, "I know your brain is wondering how we got these lovely critters here, and I am gonna show you." And he takes you to
a theme park ride.
Is there a piece of RNA that's gonna come and talk to us? Not DNA, RNA.
And a little shipping container comes up and waves. He's like, and he's like, "Welcome to Mesozoic Estate, where we take dinosaurs from a different island and put them on this one for everyone's entertainment."
Great.
I don't like this ride.
Because you're still
And it goes through the history of the last like 20 years, where this guy, his name is Jeffrey Handled, and he was out sailing on a ship and crashed onto this island. It was covered in these amazing creatures that they had never seen before, and he had this brilliant idea to make a park where people can go and learn about these amazing critters and creatures. And but of course, you know, he's trapped on an island. He's never going to get off. So he's like, "Well, crap." But so one day he is able to train a pteranodon to fly him back to his home island, where he comes back and exclaims and tells everyone about these crazy creatures, and they believe him, of course, because he flew in on a pteranodon.
Well, yeah.
And so, since then, him and his cohorts have been going and collecting. Um, they in their video, it specifically says like this is a conservation place. So this is where they collect injured dinos from the wild and they bring them for rehabilitation until they are re-released back into their natural habitat. There are, of course, the occasional older dinos that probably wouldn't have survived that just have become uh long-standing members of the family. But this is that's how it goes. And as the screen fades to black and a picture of Jeffrey Handled comes up in this hologram, the real Jeffrey Handled walks through it and approaches you all. It's like, well, hello there. Wonderful to see you. Welcome to Mesozoic Estate.
With his little caney thing.
He doesn't have a cane. He doesn't have a cane. It's an umbrella.
Oh.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have
Doesn't
amber.
have an amber mosquito. Doesn't have an amber mosquito. Doesn't have that. That would
Here's
be
an
silly.
umbrella because it rains here a lot. We're in the rainforest.
And and the handle is shaped like a Tyrannosaurus Rex's head.
It's just a novelty umbrella.
It's literally just a novel. It's a fucking children's umbrella. It's like got plastic and it's like got old like drawings of like dinosaurs on it. And he like walks up, kind of swinging it around, struts up, and he's like, "Welcome." I already said that. But welcome. I hear you are the reason we were able to recollect the Stegosaurus family that we have been rehabilitating. They should be ready to be transferred back to the home island in the next, week or so. We are already working on the paperwork. So we thank you
Cool.
profusely.
Profusely.
I hear your ship has been stranded in the trees in the woods.
Correct.
How did that come about?
It's magic. It can fly. There's also portal points. Yada yada yada. We're just.
Magic.
Is there any place that randomly just things get vanished?
Magic.
Magic.
I had no idea that such a thing was possible.
Magic, and then I make sparks in my hand with my shocking grasp.
He gasps, "My lord! Never seen such wonderful creations before.
Thank you.
You must teach me how you do that."
Well, you see, it's hard for me to teach because I open up my core and there's whatever my core is. I forget what it is. It's some piece of garbage that's like been irradiated and magical. Like it's not a good core, but it's my magic core.
Buddy, you're talking to a talking owl and a talking rabbit.
And an automaton.
Well, yes, those
The
are
machine
natural occurring
part-
races.
Oh,
Naturally occurring races in this world, and the automaton I just assumed was a high level of scientific exploit, or perhaps some armor around a human soul. But I guess that's just not the case.
There's a bunch of maggots going on the core because it's actually like a piece of food.
Oh, that's disgusting.
You're
I
like,
close
"It's
it back
my
up
only
immediately.
organic part."
Close it up immediately because it makes everybody uncomfortable.
That's so gross.
He's like, "Oh well, wow, interesting. Well, it is wonderful to have you here, and I can't wait to learn more about you and your fascinating species. How about we head to the dining hall? I'll have our chefs prepare the finest dinner." And he just awkwardly stands there waiting for a response that doesn't come, and then slowly walks away. Chris turns to y'all and he's like, "Yeah, the guy's pretty awkward, not gonna lie."
I said, I can eat.
I have a question about. He just said he recognizes us as races. So there's Dragonborn. Your puppy laid right on your little black blackout curtain back there, and it's so cute.
He's like, what? I know type.
He's so cute.
Cool.
Do are Dragonborn closely related to?
Nope,
Because
completely. Dragons don't exist. Dragonborn exists, but dragons went extinct years ago.
I turn to Hank. Is that true? I actually don't even realize if we met a dragon, but
I don't think we've ever met a dragon.
is
We
that
have
true
Is
for
not.
that accurate? Can I roll a history?
You can roll a history.
That's a 19. So
Yeah, you have absolutely no memory of in Evela and Velfea history of dragons. They're like a mythological creature that went extinct years ago. Now that you're exploring these islands, they could be on an island out here, but clearly not in this place.
Correct.
interesting. So how
Just
is
want
security here?
sure.
Security. I mean, we have multiple high security areas that only those senior staffers are allowed. We have strong gates. As you saw, all of the dinos have tracking collars. Don't know how that group of Stegosauri got theirs off, but it happens occasionally. And sometimes they just malfunction and then stop getting signals. But security's pretty tight around here. We don't have many of these escapades.
Good.
Do you have
Well,
anyone that hates you?
do I have anyone that hates me in particular personally?
Or like
I
this
mean,
program because you're stealing
oh,
dragons from, or you're stealing dinosaurs from different islands?
we're not stealing them. We're taking them and rehabilitating them for re-release. We don't
Th-
keep them.
That's fine, but some people don't see it that way sometimes. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, there are those, trying to think of another acronym for PETA, and it's not coming to my head.
Just
So
go with like
I'm just gonna
rye instead of pita bread. Go with
Sourdough.
sourdough.
Chibata.
They're
Very long. It's a very long.
non.
None.
Going with non.
Yes.
Don't know what it stands
There's
for.
that. It's natural animal
Alliance. Nope.
alliance. No, natural animal alliance in nature.
Negotiation.
Got it. We're
Perfect.
negotiating animal alliance in nature. That's what it is. Negotiating animal alliance in nature.
Perfect.
Yeah, there is those pesky non-followers that really dislike what we're doing and think we're putting on a show here and showing off our ability to wrangle these critters and treating them cruelly by keeping them in cages, blah 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 blah. We don't actually do that though. We're purely a conservationist group. We do put on occasional shows with our long-term residents, those older dinos that just wouldn't do well out there, missing eyes, missing limbs, things like that, due to some terrible accidents out there. Tough world, but we do what we can to make them feel better.
Willow.
Is there anyone who wants to steal secrets from here? I don't know if you have any, per se. Just wondering. And that they have access to maybe disable the security systems and all that. Or they want to
Roll an
let the...
insight
what's my insight? 12.
I'll give you the help action because I'm on your shoulder. I'll point.
That with the help, that's still a 12.
Oh.
He's
I, ro-
sweating.
I rolled a 2 on the die for that.
You notice like a single bead of sweat roll down the side of his head as he looks at you and is like, I mean, we don't have any. We're an open book. We're government run, so we have to sweat. Um, we have to have all of our books and our facilities approved by government agencies dealing with animal care use. Uh, yeah, sweat.
Now, I may be a robot, but nothing gets past my arcane eye. Are you lying to me here, Chris?
Pratt.
Mr.
Yeah,
Pratt.
Mr. Pratt.
Why
And
would
then
I have reason to lie to you?
I make my eye flash with like a glow.
Intimidation.
Give me an intimidation. Give me an intimidation check.
I love how many intimidation checks I'm rolling today. 14.
Hold on, let me roll with him. His face slams shut and he crosses his arms. The sweat sucks back into his pores.
He reverse sweats. It absorbs all the moisture in the air.
And he
All of a
glares
sudden,
at
I'm
you and is
really. We're like,
now why would you have reason to think that I would lie to you? That's a very unkind thing to say.
Oh,
And I have just helped save your life.
oh, no reason. Just asking.
He squints.
I mean, it is kind of suspicious that the dinosaurs got their collars off with no real trace.
Got you
Yeah,
there.
it is. You know, you do got me there. It is suspicious that they got their collars off. I don't know who done did it, but whoever it
Yeah.
is, if it was one of
Collar.
our employees, if it was one of them non-folks, they're gonna
Or was
they're
it you?
gonna have hell to pay.
Or was it you, Chris Pratt?
Was it me?
You.
Why would I
I-
have reason to
just-
release these critters to an area where they might get hurt? This isn't their natural habitat
They have no natural predators here.
that we know of.
You haven't explored the whole island?
Of course not. Who's got time for that? We've been building this here facility.
You
So
guys
you
are
don't
great
even-
at your job.
We're
You don't even
fantastic at our
explore-
jobs. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, we were just wondering about the collars more because yeah, you definitely said everyone has collars, but none of them had like collars, and you definitely don't. You aren't questioning where those collars went or anything. Like, is there tracking in those things?
My guess there was tracking, but it got disabled once it only is it works as as the two connectors are connected. My guess is they got it snagged on something and pulled it off.
So you found where it got
Oh,
snagged?
No, because as soon as it disconnects, it loses tracking privileges. We don't know.
But you were chasing them for
I
2
admit-
hours.
I mean, it is suspicious. We were tracking them based on their prints. We couldn't
Well,
actually
I know,
find.
but you walked right where they walked.
You know, I don't have the greatest eyesight. Sweating.
Hey, look, we're at the
Yeah, it's dinner time. Let's eat some food.
We should also treat Boris's concussion.
Oh yeah, and a medic walks over and gives you some Tylenol.
that'll do
ibuprofen,
it.
It's
Yes.
the slow
And-
way.
and
Oh.
and an anti-nausea medication, and I'm gonna say that is the equivalent of a healing potion. So take 2d4 plus 2.
I can't believe you're making me do this the slow way.
The slow way. Is there a faster?
So I got
Y'all
4
have
back.
fancy medicine?
I mean,
Nice.
I'm gonna do cure wounds too, just to show off. Because he fixed the nausea. The Zofran fixed the nausea, but he barely healed. Because I rolled 2 ones, he didn't actually heal me. Really. So I'll do a cure wounds, and then that gives me back 9.
Beautiful.
top of it, so I'm all that's all of mine back.
He's like,
So
wow, that's hot.
he sees the bone just like pop back into place.
And he just like looks and he's like, that Tylenol was really effective.
No, it wasn't Tylenol. It was
Your species must process. And Jeffrey Handled runs over and he's like, your species must have an amazing metabolism to handle ibuprofen that quickly and allow it to heal bones. That's
That
wild.
almost as
that's
wild as
not how
magic.
that was definitely magic. Did you not see the green aura around the wing?
Oh, that I just assumed something was on my glasses, and he takes his glasses off and rubs them and puts them back on. Are you telling me you just magically healed your broken bone?
I'm gonna use a cantrip, and is his glasses broken?
They're taped in the middle.
I'm gonna use mending and fix them.
Oh God, do you need a job? Are you looking for
I
employment?
No, I'm an intern.
You're an intern. I can offer you a paid position right
I think
here.
I think I get paid in. Do you guys pay in gold? I don't understand your green money that you keep
What is
flashing
this
around.
gold? We have we only work in American dollars.
I just
I don't. I don't think these would change. I don't think our currencies work together. I'm sorry.
Ah, the exchange rate, I see.
I think
Well,
our money outclasses yours.
Yeah, I pull out
that
gold
may be
coins.
so.
Like solid gold.
His eyes go wide. His eyes go wide.
This is just
It's like,
enough for
oh
a
shit.
McDouble.
You have McDonald's there too.
McDonald's is everywhere, man.
McDonald's is universal,
So
baby.
true. Everywhere.
So you all sit down to dinner and are served a delicious meal. There's people going in and out serving food for you. And he kind of chats, and the more he talks to you, the more animated Handled gets. He just wants to know everything about your magic, where it comes from, how it works, blah 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 blah. And Chris just kind of sits there with his arms crossed, just eating a corn cob and like a turkey
Dag-
leg,
Dagon wants to know if
typical
the
American
dinosaurs
thing.
are for sale. I just want one with big
Jeffrey
teeth.
turns to you and is like, I understand the appeal. I mean, dinosaurs are fascinating creatures. We've learned so much about them, but there's still
Oh,
so much more that needs to be learned. Unfortunately, we do not sell them.
talking
These are
cold hard
but
cash. I want the red one. I can fit it
these
with
are
a
but
saddle.
the
I know it.
weakest. These are but the weakest dinos, those injured and unable to survive in the wild on their own. Uh, Unfortunately, I don't have access to the stronger ones, the more, shall we say, dangerous creatures.
Dangerous.
Roll an insight check.
You sound evil all of a sudden.
Is in.
Do you happen to be a
I have
military
-1 for
man?
insight. 6.
You
Dagon
know
knows
nothing.
nothing. Dagon's in.
This guy seems just super chill and really just doesn't want you to find out that he has cool dinos.
He doesn't want to give me one. He wants for himself.
He wants to keep all the cool dinos for himself.
Not cool.
Selfish.
And he turns to you all and is like, "Do you need a place to stay for tonight?"
Sure.
Well, we can set you up. We have a set of rooms here, or rooms that I personally worked on. They are essentially cabin-like, but all within this building itself. For continued research and camping trips for education for those on the mainland. You are more than welcome to stay as long as you need. And Chris just kind of squints and he's like, as long as you don't overstay, you're welcome. And Jeffrey turns to him and is like, now, Chris, Mr. Pratt, please be kind to our visitors. They've only just arrived. He's like, okay. And then he like looks away from Jeffrey and like side eyes you, Hank, and is like,
Nice to meet you.
and Jeffrey just nods and is like, okay, well, I'll have Chris show you to your rooms then. I have some work to do in the lab, but I will see you again tomorrow, and maybe we can show you a few more of the tricks we have up our sleeve here. And he saunters off. Chris kind of turns to y'all and crosses his arms and is like, well, guess we can go to our rooms then, huh?
Yeah, might as well.
Let me show you where you'll be staying.
I don't feel
And
threatened at all.
leads you to truly what is a set of log cabins that is located within the building itself. So there's like big storage area, and then it's just like a bunch of log cabins in a little circle with like a little fire pit in the middle, and there's grass, but it's not real grass. And he's like, y'all can share or have your own cabins however you want to do it. Not my circus, not my monkeys. And he's like, have a good night. And he walks off. And as he does, you realize that this room, give me a perception check.
5.
12.
Whoa.
So, but Hank, hears as he walks out, and there's like a boom as the door locks behind him, and you guys are locked inside this large, spacious room where the cabins are. And I think that's where we're gonna end for the night, because otherwise we're gonna be here
No,
a lot longer.
But
it
that
was
means we
getting
get Chris,
good.
but we get Chris Pratt longer.
That's true. Longer to interrogate him. He says he doesn't have magic, but I saw how he absorbed that sweat.